All right. It's good to see all of your faces. Thanks for hopping on tonight for our August team call. The summer is flying by. I feel like we were just together chatting about about Summit, and it's already August. Okay, I'm going to share my screen to get through some things because then we're going to do a little activity with a partner. I so feel like a teacher tonight. All right. All right, Amy, can you see my screen? Okay, awesome. Thank you. All right, so we have our July mentors. So these are the people that are actually, signing up their own coaches on our team, which is really exciting. I posted this in our team page, but I think I know me personally, I struggled sharing the coaching opportunity, but it has been so rewarding as I continue to add more coaches on Team Fit and Focus. So I think that getting out of your comfort zone and sharing what is available as a coach is awesome. So Amy, Sarah, Rob, Angie, Carol, Mike, Tara, Kimberly, Danielle, Brad, Stephanie, Amy, and Lisa, awesome job this month with adding coaches to our team. We also had tons of life changers too, which is great. Together we were able to change 61 lives, which I just love calculating that number and figuring out exactly how many, because yes, it's reaching Success Club, but it's about all the lives that we change in the process doing so. So congratulations to Amy, Denise, Michael, Terry, Sarah, Rob, and Carol for achieving Success Club, and Diana, Lisa, Dawn, Heather, Brad, Casey, Kimberly, Angie, Tina, Tara, Stephanie, Danielle, and Amy for all being on the board as well. And Denise is a brand new coach. She is my coach, Danielle Steck's coach, and she went, I think it's awesome because Danielle was a discount coach, and I'm not sure if she's on here right now because I can only see some of you, but Danielle was a discount coach, and she went to her first Super Saturday in July, and actually Denise is her cousin, and she brought her. And Danielle is starting to run her business more and sharing, and Denise obviously is as well and has just taken off and running. So she actually has her first month with Success Starters, 2 more months and in Success Club, and she will earn her free ticket to Summit. So that's awesome. Okay, so some of the focuses for August. To Be Mindset is back on sale, so that is awesome. Make sure this is a great opportunity. We held an event for To Be Mindset. Go back to that event, look at all the people that you invited, or you might already have a list of all those people, and now is the opportunity to reshare To Be Mindset with them and let them know that it is on sale this month. There's also the To Be Mindset certification. The pre-sale begins today, so you might have gotten that email. Alana is starting office hours in her To Be Mindset Facebook page, so being able to answer questions and things like that. Lift For and Mas Damas are both still on sale, which is great. So still $10 off. Beach bars are 10% off. And then also just a reminder for the Success Club rewards each month, typically in our emails that we get, they tell what the Success Club reward is. But they started the new system where if you hit Success Club 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months, especially for this end of the year, you have the opportunity to earn those rewards. I think this picture is like a really odd picture of Joel. Isn't it a weird big picture to choose of him? I was looking at that when I was putting this in this slide, and I thought it was kind of odd. Okay, so we're going to talk about social media because I feel like it's just ongoing. There's things changing constantly with social media. So I'm going to run through some tips, ideas, themes throughout social media, and then we're going to actually do an activity with partners on our call. So these are things to keep in mind when you're thinking about social media. People will be willing to work with you when they know, like, and trust you. And posting on social media allows them to know, like, and trust you more. They really especially get to know you, and obviously will decide if they like you. Of course, you still need that personal one-on-one connection too, especially to build that trust. But posting on social media, sharing your journey, it really helps people get to know you. I thought that this quote was great that I just heard in a book that I'm listening to, Kindness is the New Classy. If you don't have a relationship with a person, don't expect to speak into that person's life and be heard. And I think that kind of goes along with just that relationship building process, and social media being such an important part of that social media of that relationship building process, just being able to share more about yourself and people learning more about you and you opening up more about your story and your journey. And then social media is basically your evidence. So when you are doing those personal messages and talking to those people one-on-one, specifically when you are inviting them to join you in a challenge group, or you are inviting them to join you as a coach, they are seeing you live that life too. Doesn't mean it's a perfect life. You have those struggles that are just as important to share as the successes, but they see that evidence. I listened to a podcast the other day, and so I kind of got this social media idea also from the Rachel Hollis Success Club Reward, when she was talking about it on that webinar that she did specifically for coaches. But these were also some tips that she shared in the podcast that I listened to, and I thought that they were pretty helpful, especially as social media is changing. Like, what I see on social media and what I share on social media now is totally different from what I shared 5.5 years ago. Like, it was okay to like share just a selfie every day. I got my workout in, and people were like, yay, and wanted to join you. And I feel like that is not the case whatsoever nowadays. Okay, so number 1, welcome everyone, but market to a certain someone. So obviously your posts are going to be something that, everyone is going to enjoy seeing, and it's going to be welcoming to everyone, but you want to be speaking to that certain someone. Like, who is your market? We hear about that often. Another tip number 2 is deep versus wide. So rather than focusing on the numbers, like the numbers of likes, the numbers of followers you have, the number of friends you have, but focusing on more of that deeper relationship that you have with people. And through your posts, through you sharing, opening up, getting deeper with people. Number 3 was to build a community. So rather than just having a platform for you to share, but actually building a community of people that can engage on your posts. So when you're posting, and whether it's something that you're specifically asking for that engagement, where people can like converse with each other and comment on your posts, to be able to build that community through your social media. Number 4, give as much as you ask. So she talks about the book, Jab, 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 Right Hook. So for every call to action or thing that you ask of the people that you're speaking to, the certain someones that you're talking to, you should be giving them serving them at least 3 times before you ask. So jab, jab, jab. That's you providing value, you serving them, you giving good content. Then the right hook is the ask, the call to action. So that's what she meant with give as much as you ask. It's really give more than you ask, right? Include call to action. So a lot of us, and I find myself doing it too, I just post motivational things, but if you're not including some sort of comment below if you relate to this, or asking for the engagement, or asking them to like or love your post, or asking them to message you, or asking if they resonate with something, like whatever it is, you need to include that call to action. And then number 6, content is key. So again, quality over quantity, not just posting just to post because you know that you need to get a certain amount of posts in. Thinking it through and providing and serving your community, your certain someones that you have, with quality content. And then this is something else that we've talked about. I just posted a video about the do's and don'ts of Instagram that Melanie Mitchell did. And number 7 is different people are on different social media. So, you have to think about that, whether you're posting on Facebook or whether you're posting on Instagram, you might be posting differently for those different platforms. And I think that's everything. Oh yeah. And then I wanted to mention, choose what works for you. So we kind of were just talking about this as leaders, you need to, if you're good with Facebook and you're still, you're comfortable with Facebook and you're able to connect with people and have new clients through Facebook, then stick with Facebook. But if you're ready to move on to something and to learn a different social media platform, then expand to Instagram. Get out of your comfort zone, but also be ready. Don't try to overwhelm yourself and be using so many different forms of social media at once. All right. This has come up a lot too when talking with coaches. How do you come up with content? Some people thinking like, oh, I don't have anything to post about. I'm boring. Like I feel that way sometimes. Like I'm just a plain mom, just taking my kids to wherever they need to be. And, you just feel like, okay, well, what do I post about? But the first thing you need to do is to decide who you want to speak to, because obviously not trying to just speak to everyone, but you can hone in on who you want to speak to. Decide what 5 pillars you want to focus on. So to figure out what you are all about and what you want to share. Create a struggle web, or I often call it a brain dump of areas you've struggled with in your life, whether it's fitness, nutrition, mindset, parenting, marriage, like whatever it is, your job, your career, whatever it is. Think about ways that you've struggled and how you've resolved them, or how you're working to resolve them. And then you can also create a brain dump about ways that your life has changed, big or small. It does not have to be huge ways with coaching. That's always, if you're looking to not only add challengers and clients and run challenge groups, but if you're looking to grow your team and, really expand your business, then, you need to be sharing about coaching. It doesn't have to be call to actions all the time, but you need to be sharing how it has enhanced your life. And there's a really great document for those of you that are in our TFF Obsessed with Coaching that has tons of ideas on different ways to share coaching. So even utilizing something like that is going to help you come up with content to use. All right, and then just some social media guidelines. 2 posts a day on Facebook. Used to be like the 3 to 5, but now it's 2. 1, you only need 1 quality post on Instagram. Again, quality over quantity, not just posting to post. Facebook and Instagram stories show behind the scenes. So like that's where I think that it's changed. When I said that I could post a sweaty selfie of myself and people, were interested in joining me, like those sweaty selfies you might have in your Instagram stories or your Facebook stories where you share that you did your workout, so that's more behind the scenes. And then utilizing those Facebook and Instagram stories, doing 10 stories a day. We originally started in the Obsessive Coaching group, excuse me, with 5 stories a day. But I encourage you to, challenge yourself, bump that up to 10 stories a day. I know for me, like I do a few in the morning just with my workout, just to show some of the exercises in my workout. And I end up getting a few just in with that. And I always try to include an invite in the morning too, like with a poll with my stories too. So it's really easy to get quite a few stories in each day. And then once again, this is a reminder, note, social media posting does not replace the one-on-one connecting you have, whether that's through Messenger or direct message or face-to-face or phone or whatever it may be. It does not replace this. It will help your relationship grow more quickly though. Like, I think that's the important thing to keep in mind. Especially like I think of with Instagram. Like, so many of the people that I'm connecting with on Instagram are, more like cold market. I'm expanding my market. These are people that I don't necessarily know, but they're going to get me and see who I am a lot quicker through my posts on Instagram and my stories with Instagram, especially because that's all the behind the scenes stuff. That's where they see me with my kids and how I fit in my business during the day and, what I'm eating and things like that, you know what I mean, that I share throughout the day. So they get to know me. And it makes that, that when I said that know, like, and trust you, that's going to happen quicker when you're talking to them one-on-one and you're sharing. You have all that evidence on your social media and in your stories each day. Okay, so this is what I really wanted to get to for us to do and give you some time to do so. This is a social media audit. So I wanted to go, some of that stuff that I just went over social media, you're probably like, yes, I already know this. And some of you with new coaches, on the call or watching this later, might be new information for you. But I think what's important is maybe we think that we're posting one way, but maybe we really aren't coming off that way through our posts. So I am encouraging all of us to do this. I'm going to give us like 10, 15 minutes because it's 9:19 at the moment, to find someone on this call to pair up with. And I'm going to encourage you to try to pair up with someone that you don't usually work with. So maybe someone that you don't know as well on our team, because I think that's going to help you really, because if you know someone really well, you know what they're all about, right? So if you work with someone that maybe you don't work with as much, it's going to be more beneficial for you guys to do this activity together. Go to their preferred social media platform and take a look at their last 5 to 10 posts. So tell your partner whether you post more on Facebook or Instagram, wherever you want them to look, you tell them to look. And then give them some feedback about what you learned from their posts. Who does it sound like they're speaking to? What pillars do you notice they focus on? Are they telling a story? Are they sharing valuable content? Are they sharing about coaching and challenge groups? Do you see call to actions? What do you like about their posts? Those are just examples of some feedback that you can give them. And then take a look at your own social media platform and think about how you can improve your posting. And then the last thing that I would like you to do, if we all have a chance and I'll have time, is to find a post you love and screenshot it and share it in a thread. I'm gonna make a post in our team page. So in the comments section, you can share the post. So this is just a perfect way to recognize someone on our team. It can be anyone on this call. It can be anyone that maybe isn't on this call. Maybe it's one of your coaches, whatever it may be. But find a post that you think is awesome and you want to share it with our team in the comments of the thread I post in our team page. All right, does anyone have any questions? I'm going to share the text from the social media audit activity in our team page. I'm going to stop sharing right now. Does anyone have any questions?
I don't have a question, but I'm on my phone and I don't have a computer or anything, so I can't access my social media without leaving the Zoom call. But I'm happy to do this afterwards. After our call, I'll go through and find a post I like and all that kind of stuff. Or if somebody wants me to audit their stuff after our call, I'm happy to do that.
Oh yeah, well you can even, we can. You can hop off the call and do it if you want. We can all get off the call right now, or we can stay on the call. What do you think is easier? Or if Diana, you said you and Heather would pair up and do it off the call. Is that what you said? Oh, I'll do it with you in the morning. That's what you're offering to do.
if that's the easiest way. I don't care.
I think you can actually use your phone with Zoom. Did you ever try that before?
I've never tried it. I'm on both, but
I'm on my phone and I've been on Facebook on my phone.
Right. Yeah. You can like
You're
get off.
on Zoom?
Yeah. You can like exit out of Zoom and go on to Facebook or wherever.
Okay, well, if I disappear, it's because I'm going to try it.
Okay. All right. Does everyone want to comment in the chat, someone to pair up with, or do you guys want me to pair you up with someone?
it'll
What was
Pair
that?
us up. It'll be faster.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to go like kind of. Okay. Amy and Steph Lichty. Amy Zuckett and Steph Lichty. Who else is on here? Okay.
I'm good. I found it.
Okay, good. Okay. Terry and Tara. All right, Lori and Diana. Heather and Jess. And Lola and Casey. All right, we good? Okay, let your person know. You can message them or in the chat and tell them which one to check. And then I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to kind of do an audit of their social media. And then you can you don't have to give them feedback like live in here. You can privately message them feedback. But we'll come together at the end to share at the end. Good? Okay, any questions? All right, awesome. I'm going to post the audit in our team page. I just shared in the team page, so if you find a post you love, you can just share in the comments. Okay, I love the post that you're sharing. Is this helpful? Does it feel good to just like recognize other coaches on our team too and read about their journey? Because I'm sure for some of you guys, like, we don't always come up in each other's news feeds. We never know what Facebook puts in your feed. So it's nice to like go and actually look at a teammate's page and see what they're sharing about. So does anyone want to share? We won't share about someone else's page, but one of the things on that social media audit was to look at your own page and think about some of the things that maybe you would like to improve and maybe some of the things that I talked about tonight. Would anyone like to share about anything in particular that they would like to work on, or any ways that they would like to improve their own social media?
I would say that, oh, look at us go, talking over each other. I was just going to say
Like
that
an old married couple.
for me, it's like you were saying before, like I feel like my story is just kind of like everybody's story. Like I'm a mom, I'm at home with my kids. So it's sitting down and doing that brain dump and trying to figure out that I do actually have more things to say. And that even though I am a mom at home with my kids, that's something too, and finding more ways to share that.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, so take the time to do that brain dump. And there are lots of other women like us that are just moms too that are going to relate to us, you know? So,
Yeah.
and not just moms. Moms are pretty amazing. So, what were you going to say, Amy?
I feel like sometimes I'm just like this one trick pony who just like shows up and like does a sweaty flex. I feel like, but I really try to look back and like hit all the other aspects of all the things that I'm doing. Like, yes, I'm a mom. Yes, we do dance and we do soccer and I work at this store and, you know, and I try to hit all the areas and I feel like I've gotten better at it. And I used to be nervous about long posts, but now I'm like, you know what? If that's what I have to say, that's how I have to say it. And whoever wants to read it is going to read it. And if they're not my people, that's okay.
Right. Like you can't say the wrong thing to the right person.
Right.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that long post might speak to one person, and that, you know, that could make the biggest difference. And I want to add though that like you're like known for your like flex posts, but like you put meaning behind your flex posts. So I think that's the difference. Like I share workout stuff more than maybe some other coaches because I feel like fitness is a big part of me. Like fitness was part of me before I became a coach. Yeah. But when I share my fitness, I'm not just talking about like, you know, I'm not just talking about the workout that I did. I'm talking about how I struggled. I'm talking about personal development that I'm reading. I'm talking about like relating it to something else. You know, I talk about coaching, like whatever, but I might just use an image of me working out or a video, you know? So I think that like when you do your flexes, you share more with it. It's more valuable content with that picture.
I feel like I was afraid to be my real true self. And now since we came back from Summit, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to be my real true self. And my real true self shows up live and folds laundry and cooks dinner. And I feel like that's when I'm like my normal Amy, like not this coach. Like I'm just like, yo, my kids are a pain in the ass today. Like those are my like real, like, and those are going to be my people.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, keep doing that. Keep being you. Keep doing what feels comfortable for you. Anyone else want to share maybe something that they want to work on? Anyone? Okay. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So I think that for me, what I struggle with is because I work through a business like page and not, I mean, I do post Instagram and stuff, but most of my business is through my business page. And I struggle because a lot of those people I don't have a personal relationship with. I'm building a relationship with them. And so it's a little different when I post. Sometimes I have trouble finding a balance of posting just about kind of my life and my journey, but then also like the ask, like, hey, do you want to be part of this, part of my next challenge group? So I struggle sometimes, I guess, with that balance of posting business type stuff and also not business type stuff where people just kind of get to know me as a person.
Right. Yeah. Have you seen this posting schedule that I've shared in our team page where that helped me like at the beginning of the year just get on a good schedule as far as spreading it out. So it's not it's not all fitness and nutrition. It's not all coaching. It's not all lifestyle, but it's like a good mix, Yeah.
I'll have to look and see. I've been kind of following like a 10-4-1 system. So 10 posts of just kind of daily life, things that would appeal maybe to the person I'm trying to attract in terms of clients and customers. And then 4 where I highlight a product, Energize or Shakeology or On Demand, something that I'm using that works for me. And I maybe don't call it out, but I just talk about it in general terms and about why it's helpful. And then 1 every week where I'm kind of, I always call it like my aggressive post where I feel more like I'm asking them to join me or I'm asking them to do something as opposed to just sharing.
Okay. So that's like a whole week. So like 15
Yes.
posts a week, basically.
Mm-hmm.
10-4-1, which that's good because that works out to be roughly like 2 posts a day.
Right. And what I need to be better about though is planning those out. I tend to more fly by the seat of my pants, like, oh, this is happening now. I'm gonna make a post out of it. And I think I would feel less frantic if I had more of a schedule where I sat and wrote them out and then scheduled them out.
Right. And that's what I could just share this schedule with you. I can send it to you, but it's more like, okay, on this day, you're going to do like a lifestyle and like a fitness nutrition one. And when it's a fitness nutrition one, it can be either your journey or it could be one of your like highlighting something that you use, like, okay. like you mentioned, but it includes like engagement posts, coach breadcrumb posts, like that kind of stuff too. So,
Awesome.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. All right, ladies, thanks for hopping on tonight. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you have any more posts that you find, even just throughout the week, and you want to post them in the comments, that would be awesome. It's nice to see everyone kind of shouting each other out and sharing different ideas that we find valuable. So, all right, have a wonderful night. If you need anything, let me know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.